slipped in there with their rival for it, the A8. It seems to be the same as the Mercedes, quite a lot cheaper at around £60,000, but still big, imposing, and very German. There's the same number of toys too, and the same astonishing attention to detail. Like Mercedes, Audi employ a team of people who check every car before it leaves the factory to make sure that the smell coming from this piece of leather on the steering wheel doesn't clash with the smell coming from this piece of leather or this piece. So they're like sommeliers. Obviously they couldn't get a job in the German wine industry, could they? They had to work for the car firms. However, there are some subtle differences between this and the Mercedes. Its V8 engine feels more muscular than the Merc's V12, and it's louder, more there. With four-wheel drive, it's more sure-footed through the corners too, especially when it's raining, so you feel more connected, more in charge, less of a passenger. The Audi then is more of a driver's car than the S-Class. The steering's a bit dead, like it is in all Audis actually, but I can use this button here to adjust the harshness of the suspension. Put it in dynamic, there we are. And then I've got these paddles behind the steering wheel, so I have some control over the automatic gearbox. This is a limousine GTI.
So it's better than the Merc?
No. Not even slightly. You see, the thing is it's kind of better to drive, for sure, but the Mercedes is more refined and more comfortable.
Right.
And I think the best way to describe the difference between these two cars is World Cup final, okay? 10 million people watched that on the BBC, 2 million watched it on ITV. Now, ITV's coverage, like the Audi, just as good. But when you're taking on an institution like that, or the BBC, you can't be just as good. You've got to be 20 times better. And anyway, frankly, if you want a sporting limousine, we've got something later in the programme that blows this into the middle of next week.